Hey there, good looking. Join me for this fast and fun, no repeat cardio, core, and booty workout. Now listen, we do need repetition in order to see improvements in our fitness, but every so often it is a lot of fun to do something that is no repeat to keep our workouts interesting and to keep us going. No equipment is needed for today's workout, and high and low impact options will be shown. So lace up your runners and let's go get warmed up. Hello there, I'm PJ from fitnesswithpj.com as well as over50fitness.co. And hey, before we start sweating, if you're here on YouTube, hey, click that subscribe, click that like button before we start going. And if you are enjoying this workout ads-free on the Over 50 Fitness app and you're part of our May Muscle Hustle Challenge, welcome to day 9. All right, let's get warmed up, shall we? Down on the mat for me, knees apart and underneath the hips and hands underneath the shoulders. Good. Plug your fingertips into your mat and inhale and allow the low back to sag. The head looks up. Exhale, push the ground away and tuck the tailbone under. Do it again. 4 of these just to wake up the spine. Last one. And neutral. Off the hands, step the right foot forward for me, left hand just under the shoulders and lift that back leg. So we're getting a nice extension on that back leg. Now, as best you can, bring that right forearm to ground and then lift, reach, and twist. Good. We've got 6 of these. If it's too much with that back leg off the ground, you can keep the knee there. Warming up everything here. One more. And step it back into a high plank. You can be on the knees to modify. Otherwise, you're here with me, just firing up that core a little bit. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Good. Now we're stepping forward with that left leg in 4, 3, 2, left leg forward. Good. Get your set up, and then as best you can, left forearm to ground and rotate. Two more. Last one. Back to high plank. Again, you can be on the knees to modify. Breathe. Good. Now we are walking our hands backwards towards our feet in 3, 2, and walk it back into a standing position. Excellent. Let's get to the other end of our mat. Step back, hip extension, arms reach up. Now, if it feels good for the knees, drop it a little lower into a reverse lunge. Try to keep the arms straight. You're moving through the shoulders and not the elbow joint. So here's how the workout will proceed. You'll do a grouping of cardio exercises, 1 round, 40 seconds on the clock, immediately followed by a booty burner, and then followed by a core workout. And then you're going to want to stick around to the end. I've got some yummy stretches to stretch everything out because this is a pretty epic workout. Last 2. 1 more. Excellent. Here we go. I want you to mirror me. Bend the knee. Stabilize with the other leg. Abduct away. Firing up the hips. Good. Now during the booty portion, if you do have a booty band and you're more advanced, you can put that on and really fire up those glutes and hips. But you might not need to. It's pretty cool what we're about to do. Last 2 and 1. Other side. Here we go. Bend the knee, stabilize, and lift. Good. Two more. Last one. Good job. And low impact jacks with big arms. Great job. Just getting everything fired up now, getting that heart rate up a bit. Good. If you're wondering what the heck to put your watch at, if you have an Apple Watch, I just have mine set for a hit. Good. Last 2 each side. And all right, you got about 12 seconds if you want to grab a sip of water. We are simply going to march on the spot for 40 seconds. Those of you that want to add some impact, you can add a sprint on the spot, okay? Ready? So you march or you sprint, your choice. Land soft either way. Takes more muscle control, okay? Now we have 10 seconds in between every move. So yeah, we're moving. We're moving this whole entire workout, but I have faith in us. I do. Good. Fast feet here. 10 more seconds. We're switching it up. 3, 2, 1. Take the feet wide. Bring the arms up, all right? Squat, twist. Squat, twist. You'll see the low impact, I step back so I don't add the jump with the twist. Try to keep the arms still. It'll increase the intensity of the exercise. We're twisting through the lower body, or you're just stepping back, depending on what feels good. Whoop, there goes my mat. What feels good for you? Good job, almost there. Some side shuffles coming up. Time, woo! All right, we want the length of your mat, okay? Keep moving those feet. Squat down, give me 2 side shuffles. Good, lift up off the heels and dunk it. Good, hup. Now you can add a jump here if you'd like. Side shuffle. Now, how fast and how much impact you want to do on the side shuffle is also up to you, right? Staying in that quarter squat. Thighs are burning. This is awesome. Time. Woo-wee. Huh? Having fun yet? I know. Whew, this is better than Disneyland. Here we go. Repeat the knee. Reach it across. Good. I don't care which knee. Just recognize whatever knee we're lifting in our next exercise, that's the one that's lunging. Reach the arms across the body. Bring the knee up high. Chest stays lifted. So we don't immediately do a repeater knee on the next leg for the next move, okay? I want to pick on this side a bit more. Time, all right. So this leg that was lifting up, bring it up again, step outside lunge, twist to the knee, and out. Right? Now if you're having a hard time with balance, there's where you are. And you don't have to twist. Right? Twisting is optional. Now we'll do the other knee repeater when we're done this here. 20 seconds, come on. 12 seconds now. Woo, baby. Time, all right. Other knee repeater, and again, we're reaching across so we get the core engaged. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh boy, huh? That leg that stays on the ground, you feel it in the glute? Yep. Just wait till we get to our booty series at the end. Woo! You're gonna love to hate me. So remember, whatever knee is lifting right now, time, that's the one that's stepping out for our side lunge. So you either kickstand or lift the knee right up and let's go. Now we're going to twist the other way. Good. Now when you do the side lunge, everything stays square to me. Toes, knees, hips. Okay? Okay. Few more, come on. Keep the tempo, don't lose it. Come on. Time, woo. All right, we have some get-ups to a jump, or you'll do an air squat to a heel lift that's shown here. If you're doing the get-up, start on the knees, hands behind the ears. Get up, heel lift or jump, get down. Now the other leg leads. Get up, heel lift or jump, and down. So if being on the knees isn't working for you, you do the air squat with the heel lift, or if you want to add the jump, right? Try to lead with a different leg as you step up each time, though. Woo! This one is a thigh burner. Holy moly. Couple more, though. We're almost there, and it's just one round, remember? Time. Woo! March it out. Keep moving those feet. Don't you dare stop. That's it. All right, we have some pop squats or a step out squat. Ready? So you'll see how I'm stepping out for a lower impact. It doesn't mean easier impact, okay? It just means that it's a low impact. Sometimes low impact is actually harder than the higher impact. So do what's going to work for your joints. Leave your ego at the door, sister. It's just you and me, right? And I'm not judging. Woo. Last couple. Time. Woo. I was going to do one more, and I was like, nope. Nope. I'm good. All right. Heel tap to another squat. So start with a squat. Good. Now lift the leg up and tap the heel. Excellent. Now you can add a bit of an impact as you lift the foot up. Up to you. As I've said before, you do you. Just stay consistent, and you're going to see the magic happen. Woo. We have one more cardio drill after this. Oh, I got so excited, lost my rhythm. 10 seconds, come on. Time. All right. Now, 2 shuffles, third one's a lunge. You'll see the low impact in the screen. It goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, shuffle, shuffle, down. Time. Woo. Woo. Oh. Now, I think we're done. Oh, no, we got one more. Ready? One more. Give me a skater. Good. And then jacket. Skater, jacket. So I showed you low impact. Right? Tap out with the outside leg only. Or high impact. Skater. My apologies, we had one more to do, but this one's fun. Time. Woo! March it out. Grab a quick sip of water. We're headed down for our booty series next. All right, as I said, sip some water. We're gonna let the heart rates come down a little bit, but not too much. We are now moving into an epic booty workout. If you have a booty band and you're advanced, maybe slip that on. For most of it, you're gonna have it just above the knees. I'm not gonna have a booty band though. We're starting down on all fours in about 20 seconds. We are staying on one leg for an entire 12 exercises, and then we'll do the other leg. All right? Perfect. Here we go. Come down onto the forearms, and then bring the hands so they're clasped together. The arms are kind of making a letter V. Knees underneath the hips. Let's start with the left heel. Flex the foot, and now press the heel up and lower it down and up. Good. Now, if this bothers you being on the forearms, you can also be wrists under shoulders. I find with wrists under shoulders, though, that it is a little easier to get out of form in that you're just going to curve the low back a little too excessively. So you find what's going to work for you. If that bottom knee's bugging you, double up your mat or throw a pillow underneath it. Because like I said, we're here for a little bit. Time. Now we'll stay with that leg, do the same motion, and then bring the knee to the outside of the right calf. So you're going up and over that right calf. So let's try it. Bring the leg up, now bring it over to the outside of that calf, and then bring it on back home. Up, over, up, back home. I feel like I might be in a little bit of trouble because we're only on the second move and my glute is already on fire and I still have another 10 exercises to lead you through. Good times. Woo, baby. Time. All right. We get that 10-second break and we are going to take it. We are definitely taking it. Now let's take that left leg back up, thigh parallel to the floor, flex the foot, and then pulse the heel up to your ceiling. Good, just tiny little pulses, controlled though. Abs are engaged. We're not creating excessive lumbar curve there. We're just getting that movement through the hip, through the booty. Little movement, but it's effective, isn't it? It sure is. 10 more seconds. Time. Whew. All right. 10-second breather. We're bringing that leg back up to where we just had it. In 3, 2, 1. Thigh parallel to the floor. Now extend the leg and bring the heel back in towards the hamstring. So this is a hamstring curl. Time. Woo. Woo. Maybe sit back on the heels, release into the glutes somewhat. Woo. Now, I want you to come onto the left hand, rotate that right forearm to the top of your mat, point the toes, straighten the legs, and it's a straight leg extension now. Oh, I told you you're gonna love to hate me on this workout. It's okay. We will be fast friends after it's done, I promise. But right now, yeah, you're not supposed to like me. Oh. You can do what I'm doing, right? Drop the foot, give it a bit of a breather before I press it back up again. Time. Woo! Now we're keeping the arms like this, all right? So that right arm's lined up at the top of our mat on that left hand. Now, bend that left knee and fire hydrant. Inside a knee, coming parallel to our floor, and then knees together. You will definitely feel the other glute, right? It's stabilizing, which isn't going to be a lot of fun when we get to it, but we won't think about that. We'll just focus on the now. Deal? Last 10 seconds. Time. Woo! We're going to add on to that move, pointing the toe and kicking it at the top. So it's a fire hydrant with a kick in 3, 2, 1. Fire hydrant. Point the toe, kick it, and bring it in. This is just like the cardio portion, one round of everything, but we've got to do both legs. So this is very focused in each side of the body, each side of the hip, working out any imbalances you might have. Time. Woo. All right, now we've got pulses. Our leg will be bent at that top part of our fire hydrant. Here we go. Get the arms set up. 3, 2, 1, and pulse. This is probably not the most attractive move to do. Lucky you, you're just in your living room. Me, I'm out here on video for the whole world to see this very awkward move. Oh boy, hang in there. We're moving into a side plank in 20 seconds. That doesn't mean we're not going to stop. We're going to stop hitting the hips. It just means we move the position somewhat. In 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Woo! All right, I want you to stay on that right arm, okay? You're going to keep this knee bent, wrist and shoulder aligned, other leg straight, and lift. Now you'll see in the alternative screen, I'm side lying. So if this isn't working for you, or you just like, PJ, I think I've had enough, I need a bit of a break, there's where you'll be. So core involved here and hips, right? Taking it into a forearm side plank coming up in 12 seconds. One more. Release. Woo! All right, now both knees are bent, feet are stacked on top of each other. This right elbow is right underneath the shoulder. Now let's pick ourselves up into that side plank, shoulder away from ear, keep the feet together, and open the top leg up for clams. On our backs for a bridge. We've got 2 bridge patterns, so we're almost done this side, and then we'll hit the right leg. Trust me, you want to stay to the very end of this workout. We are going to stretch the glutes and hips, I promise you. We're going to make them feel good again. Time. Woo! All right. Heels close to the bum, arms down by your side, and then lift them up, pull the shoulders back and down, feet hip width apart, squeeze the booty and lift it up. Good. So the arms are up just in case you have this need to push off the ground with the hands. You can also just lift the hands up and keep the upper arms on the ground. Heels are close to the bum and you're pushing through the heels. There's very little weight in the front of your foot. And then, as I said, heels are close to the bum and heels and knees hip width. Time. All right, when the timer goes, this is the final one for this side of the series. We lift the bridge, we hold it, and then we pulse it. So let's bring the arms up for this one. Lift up and then little pulses. Again, not the most attractive looking exercise, but you're not doing it in front of a camera. So pulse away, my friend, unless somebody walks in on you right now. Now, we only have 10 seconds. We are going to get set up on that right leg in right away. And it starts with that bent knee, heel to the ceiling. Remember way back when? Good. Squeeze the glutes. Time. Woo. So, I cued you to be on the forearms, but remember, you're by all means can go on the hands if you can keep that neutral spine. Knees under hips, flex the right foot, right heel towards your ceiling, knees back together. Creating that letter V with the arms if you're on the forearms with me. If you're on your hands, the wrists are under the shoulders, fingertips pointed straight ahead. That'll protect the wrists. Time. Whew. All right, so this was up and over that back calf. So same movement that we were just doing, but we're going to end on the outside of that left calf for one of the reps. And then end on the inside. Up, over, up, back home. Release. Whew. Pulsing it. Heel up to our ceiling. In 3, 2, 1. Little pulses. It's a bent knee. Focus on the breath. Find your happy place. Picture it in your mind's eye. And just hang out there. I'll let you know when to come back. Time. Whoa. Those pulses, yeah, they're the son of Satan. All right, hamstring curls. You ready? Here we go. Flex the foot. Do your best at keeping that leg parallel to your ground. Straighten the leg. Pull that heel towards the bum. Ooh, I gotta drop it and rest it. Oh. Woo. Oh. We're almost there, I promise. Okay, we're gonna rotate that left arm so the forearm is front of our mat on the left hand, or right hand, pardon me. Extend that right leg, point the toe, and heel presses up to the ceiling. Straight leg hip extension. The good news for me, because it's all about me right now, is I don't have to film any alternative movements to this. So I really don't think I'll have the glute strength after I'm done filming this for you. So, you know, that I'm going to focus on the positive. There, time. Whew, I'm focusing on the positive. Fire hydrants. So we have that same arm placement. All right, knees bent though, and lift up, coming up to the outside of the body so that right knee lines up with the right hip, and then as best you can, inside of that knee, parallel to your ground. Yeah, how I do it is I film the entire workout, and then, not joking, 75% of the time I get changed, come downstairs, put everything away, go back upstairs, and then realize that I haven't filmed the alternatives, at which point then I have to go and put all my sweaty gear back on, come and put the whole entire filming setup back together again, get the camera, and then film. Time. I am not joking. So now I have big signs all over the place. Film alternatives. All right, we're adding the kick now. Ready? And point the toe, kick it to me. Good. The worst part of that whole thing is trying to put on a sweaty sports bra because my clothes have to match. I'm very anal that way. They have to match. The alternatives have to match what I'm doing in the main screen. Actually, taking off a sweaty sports bra, that's the worst. Whoa, time. That is why, my friend, we train shoulder mobility in my workouts. Okay, bent leg pulses. All right, here we go. The spawn of Satan right here. Whoa, these pulses. Actually, I just realized, because I'm looking at the board, I do have to film an alternative. Oh, shoot. Oh, there goes the positive. I have to film the next one because I'm doing it on my hand, but I want to show you an alternative if it's just not working for you. So that side plank's coming up, straight arm or side line right onto the bottom arm. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Release. All right. So now you'll square yourself to me, knee and hip aligned, and then just pop yourself there. I know, you guys. This is kind of mental how many exercises we're doing on one leg. But there is a method to the madness, all right? Hang in there with me, please. Time. Oh, all right. So now we're on the forearm. No alternative for this. You're all with me. Here we go. Elbow under shoulder. Knees are forward. Feet stacked. Hip lift. And now lift the top knee. We're moving into a new bridge series after this. And then we move into our core. So keep the feet together. Yes? Okay, good. Just checking. Whew, time. All right, we have a marching bridge, I have plank on the brain. Here we go. Hands off, bridge up, okay, and then just march one knee in, slowly lower, and the other leg in. Now be slow and deliberate with it. Keep the hips in line, not allowing one hip to drop as the leg lifts. Pushing through the heels still, firing up the glutes. If you only feel your hamstrings, you might have your heels too far away from you. So just recheck your form. Time. Stay in that bridge. Open up the knees, hands off the ground. Maybe you've got the bottoms of the feet touching, and pulse up for frog and lower until the bum just barely touches your mat. So this is a bit of a pulse action almost. So we're not letting the bum imprint on the ground between each rep. It's our last movement, okay? So hang in there. Time. Woo, baby. All right, just do a quick knees to chest. Okay, grab a sip of water. You've got about 20 seconds before we begin our final part of the workout, our core series. Starting on our bellies. You take a quick sip, take a look. Bringing the arms and the legs apart and lifting everything up so you look like a starfish as best as you can. All right, so let's get set up. Chin tucks in. Again, arms and feet are mat width apart, ready, and lift. Good, so squeezing into the glutes. So we're working the abs, but we can't forget about our low back extensors either. And that's what this exercise is doing. Chin tucks in. Good. Last couple of reps, and then on your back. One more, and flip. Woo! All right. Whoa, now we're doing a supine starfish. A what? So face up, feet apart, hands apart. Now, lift one leg and the opposite hand and come up. If you can touch your toe, great. Or maybe it's your knee, and you're bending your knee more and alternate. So you lift as high as you can. It might be here, where you're using more leg. It might be all the way up. Exhale as you crunch up. And arms are kind of more by your side, not above the head as much. But feet are mat width apart. Time. Arms down by your side. Bring the legs up. All right, from here it's a reverse curl. So we're curling, stamping the ceiling with our feet and back. If that's not available to you, you tap the toes to your ground and curl the knees in towards your chest. Always options, always ways for workarounds. And if you have osteoporosis, then hopefully you know that you shouldn't be doing spinal flexion like this, and maybe do a plank. If you're unfamiliar with what you should be doing with osteoporosis, then I highly recommend doing my 30-day program. It's on my website, links below. It'll teach you everything you need. Time. All right, now let's place the hands under the bum. All right, to give a little bit of a pelvic tilt, we've got that same reverse curl as best you can. Knees in, and then extend them. So reverse curl with kick. Or reverse curl, forget the kick. You can always go back, because I've layered on, right, to that original move we were doing, either tapping the ground with the toes or full reverse curl. Time. Whew. All right, heels close to the bum, hands are light behind the head. Exhale and crunch up. It's just coming to the tips of the shoulder blades, roll off your mat. Time. Arms down by your side. Straighten the legs. Left ankle crosses on that right thigh. And reverse curl here. Bring the heel down. So it's a figure 4 reverse curl. Remember how to modify. You simply bend that leg that's straight. Really easy way to taper back this exercise. Now I like this move and added this move because it's going to give us some hip opening because, that's right, the hips are a little tight after all of the beating we just put them through. Whew. Oh, I think I'm going to have to bend my leg. All right. Whew, that was intense. All right, right leg crosses over the other. I'm going to start with a bent knee and then straighten as I go. Here we go. Roll up. Oh, doesn't that feel good though in that right hip? Oh, yes. Again, stick around to the end. I got some beautiful stretches for us. Then if you want, straighten the leg, heel to ground. Whew. Time. All right, into a high plank for me. Whew. Wrists under the shoulders, fingertips pointed straight ahead. Feet hip width apart. All right, and hold there and push the hips back to a downward dog. And then back. Downward dog. And then back. More advanced people, as we do downward dog, tap the opposite toe with one hand and then flow back to plank. Other downward dog, tap the other toe with the other hand. So your 2 options there. We're almost there, hang in there. I know the abs are getting a little toasty, aren't they? Time. Onto the back. Hands under the bum again for that pelvic tilt. All right. Lift the head up, straighten the legs, and flutter. Now to modify, because this is so intense, it's ridiculous, bring your legs up. All right, I don't want you to stop. I don't want you to walk away from me. I want you to find where you can be and stay there. So it might be here, it might be a little lower, it might be down. Woo! Or it might be just taking a break like I am. There's many different ways we can modify this. But just come back to me, all right? Don't leave me. Time. Whew. All right, we have a V-sit. So let's get that set up so it's looking pretty. Knees are bent, feet apart. Sit up nice and tall. Stack that vertebrae. Arms extended. Now lean back. So we're leaning back, but that spine stays the same. If you're able to maintain that, add a rotation, reaching the arm behind you, trying to touch that outside edge of your mat. Good. But the entire time we're holding that neutral spine. So sit up a little closer to the thighs if you're finding a hard time holding it here, because the further back you are, the more intense the movement. Time. All right, here we go. This is it. Last 2 exercises. Hands light behind the ears. Take that left foot off the ground. Bring it in and twist. Come towards and extend that left leg out. So one-sided bicycle. To make it more intense, lift the other leg up off the ground and keep it static at a 90 degree for the knee and hip. Time. Whew. Okay, last exercise. Oh, yes. Here we go. The right knee comes in. We're twisting to that right knee. Ready, set, exhale. And then extend it so it's just a couple inches off the ground. Leg goes straight. And then pull it back in and lift and twist. Again, coordinate that exhale as you curl up. And then if you want a little bit more, you take that other leg, place it in what we call tabletop, 90-degree bend of knee and hip, and hold it there. It doesn't move. Time. Oh my goodness, I am so darn proud of us. Yes. Epic workout, I know, and we've been working out for a while, so I want you just to see if you can hang with me for just another few moments. We really do need to stretch out the muscles we just trained. So legs are straight first, arms are overhead. Just give a general stretch into the abs here. Good. Now bend the knees, left ankle crosses over right, and now pull in, stretching into that left hip. Oh. I normally don't do really long workouts like this. They're not my usual thing because I want to respect your time, and I know it's easier for you to fit in a quick workout, but every so often, it's good to put the epic ones in. Get a few epics under our belt each month. Makes us feel good, right? We don't think we can do it, and then you do it, and you just feel like you're floating on air for the rest of the day. So bravo for showing up, for sticking it out, and here we are. Here's your dessert. Here's your reward. Some very yummy stretches. All right, right foot to ground. Right hand pulls the left knee across, spinal twist, and then getting into the glute. Now let's anchor ourselves with that left arm. Extend it, shoulder height, palm down, and then turn the head, turning towards the left fingertips. So if you're part of the Over 50 Fitness crew, again, this workout was totally ads-free for you, which is awesome for you. Day 9. Okay, of your May Muscle Hustle. And if you're not part of the Over 50 Fitness community, head on over, grab a free 14-day trial, join the challenge. It's for the entire month of May, but the workouts will always be available. So if you sign up late, you can keep going well into June, or if you're not watching this in real time, you can do it any month of the year that you want. Back to center, left leg extends straight up. Whew. Stretch into the hamstring. Now bend that left knee, bring it in towards the chest, straighten your other leg. And you might even want to pull this left knee to the outside of the body so you can clear the rib cage a bit and get a deeper stretch into the glute. Now that right leg is active. We've straightened it, pressing the heel into the ground so we get a nice length into the hip flexor and quad on that leg. Left foot on mat, right ankle crosses over, pull in figure 4 for this side. And then just be aware of the rest of the body, right? Don't arch the neck up towards the ceiling. Slide the chin in instead and lengthen the back of your neck as opposed to the front of your neck. And then draw this left knee in towards the outside of the left shoulder to get a better stretch. And you know what? If you're having a hard time because this is tight, and it is on a lot of us, myself included, maybe placing a pillow under your head will actually be more comfortable for the neck. You're at home, see what you have, grab it real quick, and help yourself out. Left foot to ground, Left hand comes across, draws that knee across the midline of the body. Now we're going to anchor that right shoulder by extending the arm shoulder height, palm down, and then turn your gaze to the right fingertips. Back to center. Left leg extends up for hamstring. And now let's pull that right knee outside of the body a bit and then up towards the armpit. Straighten the left leg. Now that's active, pressing the heel into our ground. Rolling over onto your stomach, elbows under the shoulders. We're stretching out the abs here. Pull the shoulders away from the earlobes. Drop the hip bones down. Scoop the chest up. Look up slightly. Legs are apart. And then press back, big toes together, knees are open. On this one, feel free to build your ground up if you have that pillow close by. Forehead to ground, arms extend, and breathe. Now bring the arms down by the side, traditional child's pose. And sink back if you can, a little deeper towards the feet. And slowly come back up. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support. And there's a couple of ways that you can continue training with me in my communities, either for women over the age of 40 in Patreon or anyone over the age of 50 at Over 50 Fitness. I've got all the information down below. Have yourself a wonderful day. Drop a comment. I'd love to know what you thought of this epic workout. And I want you to pat yourself on the back for doing it as well. And we will see you in next workout. Bye.